Hello. Hello, friends. So we're having incredible tech issues, and as you can see, I'm being very side fronted because it's the only place I could put my phone because I'm using Cameo to record because I still have not found my camera somewhere. However, as you can see, I got some lovely new headphones, and hopefully, if the audio is relatively okay, I got a lovely new mic. It's pink and it glows. Yes, very fancy, very fancy, very nice, very fancy. Yeah. So we're going to attempt to play Broken Sword. We were having some technical issues there, trying to get that to load up. I've been trying for a half an hour to get both the Cameo working, my mic working, and to get Broken Sword actually launching. So not very super duper fun. Yeah, so let's just crash out to Broken Sword because I need to inform everyone that I am really bad at games and I'm very bad at adventure games. I'm going to change that to Broken Sword. I'm really bad at adventure games, so you're all going to have to we're all going to have to suffer together, it would seem. So here we are, we're changing the screen resolution as well. I had to fix that. So, let's go to new game. Let us
Paris,
suffer.
city of love, romance, and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too. But ever since that day,
We're also playing the
day of the
director's
murder,
cut.
I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
Dun dun dun! Broken Sword, Shadow of the Temptress, the director's cut. Charles Cecil. I played these games when I was a kid and I absolutely loved them, so I'm looking forward to struggling through them with you guys.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Hello.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview.
I got an
With
interview.
Pierre Carchon.
I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and
terrible
so very
advice.
apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife
I
Imelda
love
were
how
just
the
one step
director's
down
cut
from royalty.
Looks vaguely like
Whoa,
Arthur.
I hate mimes,
Or
but
Archer.
unless you humor them, they don't go away. Here
did it.
I was, the palace of the Media King and the Ice Queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which
Yeah,
would
he
change
definitely
my
did it.
life
Jesus.
forever.
Front
Yes? What is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Oh my god.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
That fucking animation,
The Ice
man.
Queen was certainly living up to her reputation. Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty. You're too kind, madame.
I I mean, she's
the
so low
talented
poly. I
and very
would shoot her.
beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please.
Pierre.
But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father, he never mentioned.
He and I
My
were very
father.
close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose. Excuse me for one moment, my dear girl.
You journalists are
definitely
getting
would've
younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame. That was no cat. My God, what? Monsieur Carchon!
And that is just some 10 out of 10 stupidity now. Come on, man.
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of
She did
suspects
it.
if I hadn't seen the attacker
She
myself.
paid him. I'm telling
And
you.
if I hadn't come across a couple of murders
Plot
just
twist.
like this already. One
Also, my
of the
hair is
most
still wet. I just came
important
out of the
men
shower
in
before
Europe
all of this, so
murdered.
in case you're wondering, my hair
And
is
here
really
was
wet.
I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation?
Obviously, you start your own
It was a
investigation.
no-brainer.
It wouldn't be Broken Sword if it didn't. Ooh. Creepy mime. Click on the briefcase. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Have a look.
A bust of Pierre Carchon, humble servant of La France.
Books.
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions.
Give me a kick.
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
Yeah, hired hit.
I didn't want to cut myself and leave blood on the glass. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to keep my DNA to myself. Pierre Carchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
There's a lot of pictures of himself, to be fair. Or a lot of busts.
Mimes and guns don't
Ah.
usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before and written about him. The costume killer. At least that's what I'd called him.
Paperclip, obviously. Yes.
It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked down.
Also, how could you have a favorite hair clip and it's just like the most generic paper? Just generic clip.
Some people hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
What the fuck?
In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence. There was no going back now. Carchon had been shot.
Yes, he had.
I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
Anything else I can play with? No? Oh, that's just him again, is it? Okay.
Pierre Carchon was stiff for the...
Okay. Let's go to the next.
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and
I didn't mean to skip that, but we're going over here.
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
I think you're just robbing shit, to be honest. with you.
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
With this. Yeah.
Aha! Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff. Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Why? Because there was something going on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And
We'll put that back. Yeah.
a magnificent antique table.
We're doing good.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that. It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine. Just the color I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
Young lady, what are you doing? Oh, this paint. It's my favorite.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
You're just robbing this woman's house, like.
Excuse me, madame.
Yes?
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start.
I am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not true.
We shall see.
How did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Collard.
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
She definitely had
Why
him
did your
fucking
husband
killed.
send for me? What did he want to discuss?
Definitely had him
I have
killed.
no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronize me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you have any moral sense at all?
Yes, that's why I do this job.
You do it to see your name in print.
As if my editor gets the byline, I just do the work.
Well, don't expect my sympathy.
The police will be here soon, madame. Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
Your husband invited me here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody wanted to kill him, and he knew I could help.
I doubt it was your database he was after.
You're wrong. I was onto his killers already, I am sure of it. Please, you owe it to him.
I don't know.
All
don't
I
him
need
shit,
is a
man.
few more minutes to look around before the police come.
You really do have a moral sense, don't you? I trust so few people. And perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him seducing you too. Here, take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall. It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Porn.
Thank you. I promise you won't regret this.
I'm gonna go cry for a bit. So I'll be on my way.
A medieval the tapestry must have cost a fortune.
Okay. That's that room. Aha, here we go. Let's go!
The door was locked.
Oh. Have to physically do the key. Okay. There we go.
Now we were getting somewhere.
Adventure games. Okay.
I didn't need the lights on. It was light enough already. The painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie? There was the very faintest of clicks.
Oh,
Behind the picture was a safe.
Warner Safe and Co.
The safe was locked. I needed the key. The safe's lock was too secure for me to pick. How come it always worked? It was the wrong kind of key.
Okay. Oh, I can just open it. I can't look at it again. Okay. Okay.
This wasn't the time for me to lie on the sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression. Though it is very popular at parties.
It is
Especially
always time
with
for
gay
Marie
guys.
Antoinette.
Don't ask me why.
Always time for a Marie Antoinette impression.
As expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision. My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant. It had been made by my father. I knew for certain because in my apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Carchon had known my father. They really must have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
Yoink.
I didn't want to take the tray, but I knew that I could use it. I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank. I didn't want to take the...
Okay. Let's go here.
Locked. Not surprising, really. It didn't work, but I guess it would have been surprising if it had.
Oh, boo.
Locked. Not surprising, really.
I can't use this on it. Ah, boo. Ooh, I wonder will that open the thing? Yeah, I forgot about this. Yay! It was right.
In the safe was some kind of artifact. There were strange symbols on its surface. It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school. If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols, they are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least the stone was round. But what could I use for ink? And what could I print on? Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past caring.
He was dead. It's not his fault, like. He was past caring. He's fucking dead, man. I'm guessing he used the cloth and the ultramarine. Yeah.
The paint would have just soaked into the blot.
Yeah.
I'd spread blue paint over the bottom of the tray. It was ruined. I was a very bad girl, but also quite a clever one.
So this, obviously. That, yes.
I rolled the artifact in the paint until it was completely coated. I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not one. An antique tray with not a lot I could... no. It was the beautiful elephant.
There we go.
Genius! The roller and the paint worked just as I planned.
Dun, dun, dun.
But what did it say? It was some kind of coded message. It read, subjudice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense. I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The Conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, sub judice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the Conciergerie. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
Prize? I think it's a Pulitzer Prize. George! Yes, we are playing Broken Sword. It's going to be a time.
I couldn't leave without saying goodbye to Imelda.
I absolutely could.
Did you find anything useful?
This carving, do you know?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
The French exploits in Africa.
But I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Surely
Oh,
George
I
is a
see.
himbo.
I didn't know.
Yes.
Imelda,
absolutely.
I will do everything
He
I
would
can to
definitely
find the
qualify as a
killer.
himbo.
Thank you, my dear.
And if the police ask,
Don't worry. You were never here.
sub judice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the Conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité. If there was a way of getting under the Conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
I got a new mic, by the way. Look at my sexy mic.
Canchon wasn't the type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
Yes, we are absolutely going to try the buzzer on everyone. Absolutely. I didn't technically find my camera. I'm using my phone as
The fence
my camera
wouldn't
screen.
move.
It's not very good. That's why it's at such a very odd angle, because I was trying to set up the phone holder thingy, like the little arm, and it just was not cooperating well. I still have not found my camera. But I've got new headphones and I've got a new mic, so we're nearly there. We're nearly there.
This fence wouldn't move either.
Come on, you can do it, Missy. That is the same sign as the thing, so it's this one, isn't it? It does, like, it works really well. I'm using Cameo, that kind of software, but the thing is, it's just very to the side of my face, and I have to kind of look this way to, hello. It's just very side facey, so I'd prefer one that would be maybe up here and more of a this angle.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track. I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move. A strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
Oh, it's one of these. hate these puzzles. Oh no. Okay. Always slow to do, but don't worry. See, I was afraid of doing any of these because I'm convinced I'm going to just drive people absolutely mental, struggling so much to do these. Maybe. No. We play a lot of puzzle stuff, and honestly, these trial and error. Yeah, it kind of feels like more error than not. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay.
Yes. One
First
down.
try.
One to go.
First try every time. Oh. I spoke too soon. Okay. Okay. Maybe. Yeah!
Nothing like a good convent education for honing your lockpicking skills.
Yeah! Look, first try every time. We only spent like 10 minutes on it. We're good. Yeah, maybe this isn't going to be as painful
For a
as I
room
thought
full
it
of
would be.
junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy, in more ways than one.
Haha, fish joke. Boat.
Oops,
I think that was very unnecessary.
an old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
Why did you do that though? You just...
Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
Isn't that kind of what you're hoping to do, Mrs.? You do seem a bit violent.
The words sinister and Dexter were carved on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right, left, right. But what did it mean here?
Oh dear.
The hole was too small even for my little hand.
Yeah, that... The shell casing goes in there, doesn't it?
Nothing. Mystery solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a satisfying click.
Okay.
I made a mistake. The lock reset. A satisfying click told me I turned it to the right position. It felt like tumblers in a safe. Another click. Another step closer. Oh no! I had to start again.
Okay.
A satisfying... Another... Oh no!
Okay.
I had to start again.
Left. Right.
Another...
Left. Left. Right. Left. Right.
Oh no! I had to start again.
Okay, okay, okay. Keep track of what I'm doing for when it resets. Left. Right.
Another...
Left. Left. Right. Right.
Oh no!
Okay.
I...
Left. Right.
A sec... Another click.
Left. Left. Right. Right.
Oh no!
Left.
As
Right.
another...
Left. Left. Right. Left. Left or right? Left?
I
Hey!
love the sound of locks clicking open.
Thank you. Oh god. We're trucking through it with a lot less bad things happening than I thought was gonna happen, to be honest. We're trucking through it kind of smoothly. For now anyway, we're only barely started though.
Oh my god! The slab came down with a hell of a force.
Yeah, you're gonna die in here now, you're stuck.
With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again.
Okay.
Lifting the cross closed the entrance door, and also opened some kind of stone panel. Inch.
Okay. Yeah, and he had to do something with the bullet.
The stone cross was propped up. Now I was...
Okay. Here's another one of the twisty
I
bastards.
touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific. But what?
The key. The elephant. The key. Paperclip. Okay. Did we forget to pick up something?
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. This slot was designed for something specific.
I don't think I have the thing that's specific. Did we forget to pick up something?
I removed the shell case.
Ah,
I removed
right.
the...
So I could just keep the cylinder. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. It's gonna be another one of the bullshits.
The artifact slotted into the hole perfectly. Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed. The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Okay.
I was going to need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door.
Okay. Key. Other key. Elephant. Carving. Card.
I removed the shell case. The crust... The gap was too thin for... I needed...
Yes, yes. Shell casing.
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
I'm gonna put the shell casing on the floor. It's gonna get fucking smear-shirred by the thing. Yes. Bonk. Yeah. Fucking thinking about portals.
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case. The slab was too heavy for me to lift.
Okay. Okay. Ting. Yes, yes, we're doing it, lads.
I removed the shell case.
Did Jimmy it open with a shell case? Yeah!
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody had something to hide. But was it what I was looking for?
I'm going to pick this out and see if I'll need it or if I leave it in there. We shall see. Okay. It was worth checking.
I removed...
Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, look us in here.
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom.
I can barely
But for
see
what
it's a
purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
Is there a light to be had? Light switch. Anybody? Light switch.
Amazing!
Yay!
The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day. I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
The whole room hadn't been used for
A
years.
door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it. That wasn't going to help. That wasn't going to help.
Let's have an outlook.
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Let's have an outlook.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk. Oh my God! The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys, I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered.
Dun, dun, dun.
This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon? My articles about the costume killer. The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old. One thing was clear. I wasn't going...
Here.
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear.
What was their message?
Fascist regalia. A
Oh.
message of hate.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Must I take an... Do I have to take notes? Oh god. Okay. E W. Okay, I'm getting out notepad. I'm getting out notepad. We must get out notepad. Notepad. E W. E W. Where are we? E W. A. E W A. M M. E W A M M. A. What? Uema? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. Right, okay. So E E W. There was me getting out the notepad when I didn't need one. This does not seem like it's working correctly. Okay. which ones have the most letters. I maybe? Oh, L would be the E maybe. Okay. Ooh, okay. So my man's name was Cloud, wasn't it? What would this 3 word be? That kind of... B? Okay, so what words would have double S's? Would it be double S's or double L's? Double L's. We'll go with L for that. This might be T. This one might be all, I think. That number. Yeah, that's a lot of A's, so I would imagine that's all. Okay, I'm not happy with the K or the I because that doesn't, as if it was, that was killed, that wouldn't work, wouldn't make sense, because would it? Maybe this is D-E-I? D-E? No, that doesn't really... No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Don't think that works either. Because this one has a... being I and that being an S makes sense, but it doesn't fit in the rest of it. Forward it, maybe? It. Because there isn't a lot of words that end in a double L, so I would say that A is that one for certain. But that doesn't work either. Oh my god. Okay, start over. L would make the most sense to be that one, to have the doubles, because it's very... If, maybe... I think we might be getting somewhere. This is yeah. I'm really bad at these. Dan, if that's Dan. Daniel. Danger. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that might work. Ooh, this would be T then. Great. You are in. Okay, so this is... Oh, we're getting there. So that would be P. Oh, okay, we're getting there, lads. So that would be O. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, we're getting there. That would be G. No, it wouldn't be G. It would be H. It would be H, okay. W. so that we see. So it's not a coincidence. Ah! Indeed, it's would that be an F? Do you think that would be F? U. So U. Urgent. B maybe? But this is too urgent to wait. And blank are both dead. This is indeed a coincidence. Indeed it seems... Would that be an M maybe? Seems... It seems that all of us who came together in the blank are in danger. Take, so that'd be K. Take. Yamada? Oh, I suppose he was. If I back out of this, is this going to undo it all? Because there was reports here. So
my articles about the costume killer. My article.
Can we read the articles?
My articles about.
Okay. No, we can't read the articles. Of course not. Oh, I have to do it again. Fuck. Okay. Yamada being a Japanese name. So what's that last letter?
I had decrypted the note. It read, Pierre. Full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X.
Dun dun dun.
I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? It was the beautiful...
Okay.
A door like that always... That wasn't going to happen.
Not a lot else I can. Ooh, what's up here?
The flags had... fascist regime.
Oh, just take the whole fucking thing out. Okay, that works.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens? A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Cauchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse.
Vietnam.
The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Cauchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story. I had enough for a story, an amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Cauchon's to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
No, I didn't need to go home fast. I didn't want to be a dick about it. We needed to find out if he was dying. I still didn't figure out how to open the thing.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's
You're fired.
important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Cauchon had a lot of friends, powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
Dun, dun, dun.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Did I get a bad ending?
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Cauchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
The end.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard, could I trust him?
No,
Should I meet him
absolutely
or
not.
forget the whole business?
No.
I didn't have an answer.
Absolutely not.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city.
It's Yeah,
My latest
boy.
discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle
Doot,
Verte.
doot, doot.
I
Yeah,
was pretty sure the
boy.
waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
Why did he seem mad that that happened and not, shocked and upset that he nearly died? But he was like, no, man. You
As I picked
ruined my
myself up, I was
coffee."
really angry. One minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was going to do. I was going to find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty and equality and fraternity. After
Very
all,
American of
that's
you.
why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that and the money, of course.
Oh, God.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence. I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right.
I much prefer me one than his fucking gosh. I simultaneously love and hate this guy.
The sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
It's brilliant that you see a corpse and your first idea is to rob him.
I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy. I needed a stiff drink.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should
Use
try
your
not to
eyes.
move.
Are you a doctor?
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink.
We're picking
Pour
all the
me a
good
brandy.
answers, though.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a cheat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking
Brandy
up the
is
check.
good for shock.
Hey, wake up! She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself.
Bigger problems. Bigger problems, sir.
I'd hoped the fact that the mirror was already broken meant I'd escaped the bad luck. The mirror had smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone. Poor guy. He was pretty mashed up. He was pretty mashed up.
Did I take anything?
He was pretty...
Shard. No, just got to see his eyes. Bald guy.
The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345.
Salah ad-in 1345. That seems important.
The
I feel
column
like I
was
should have
devoted
a notebook.
exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism.
Oh, I guess keep it. Okay.
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Whoa, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions.
I love that
En
they
avant,
assumed that he
the
was guilty
café,
because he was
marche.
American. Yes, I too would. I'd have the exact same reaction.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Indeed.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can. Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
I'm from
And
California.
what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Did I? I did.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe? I wonder. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
It absolutely
What about
will.
my personal safety?
I'll be writing a
Can't
very
you at
bad
least
Yelp
give me some
review.
advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
Such as clowns.
And don't cross
mine.
the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Nice.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi. My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris.
Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling.
Nobody
yeah,
gives a
he
fuck
went
how you feel,
inside
George.
just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown? It's him again.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
I don't.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantar. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah. How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Well, somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I mean,
guess
it is
so.
a good reason.
Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. À bientôt, monsieur.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
She didn't go in and check the guy, like, check the guy out or anything, no?
I examined. The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion.
Bin! Let's go bin diving.
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish. I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops.
Very clever, sir. Very clever.
There was nothing of interest.
This bin.
I'd had it with sticking my... The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
Well, you should try your non-bare hands. Frozen.
Hey! Stop that! Get away from there! What do you think?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Oh, eh? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay.
I'll fucking kill you. You touch my tools, I will kill you.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door. The door was securely locked. Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was all... Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown?
Yeah, with makeup and...
Oh! Those guys...
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time? Some of us have to work for a living.
Very valid, sir.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel beat. I could have knocked this block off.
What's in the toolbox?
What's in the toolbox?
What's the big deal about...
They're cool. Tools are civilization.
They
You
are
don't
indeed.
say.
That's right. Tools are what distinguish us from other animals.
Who are you calling an animal? I've met your sort before, looking down your nose at me because I'm working class, huh? I've a good mind to knock your block off.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Valid.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done?
No, but I guess he is. His name was Plantar.
Was?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. What kind of tool?
Huh? You really are interested in tools?
Sure, like I said.
Yeah, civilization. So you keep saying.
So, are you gonna show him to me? Oh, come on.
I've got work to do.
Listen,
Say, who are you?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
Well, you are
No.
American, so...
But you act like one. How do you know this guy's a killer?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe...
I wondered what that bang...
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious.
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
Do you have a tool for lifting manhole covers?
As it happens, I do.
Cool. Lend it.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
No. Get your own.
No, fuck you.
Let me explain what I'm going to do with your manhole lifting tool.
Let me explain.
Oh, hey, forget it. I'll come back when you're in a better mood.
It doesn't get any better than this.
No.
I gotta go.
Don't
Fuck
let
you.
me keep you.
Fuck you, sir. No tools for you.
Sergeant Moo?
Ah,
That's correct.
the retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That
Yes, sure. What is Rosso doing with that?
he is giving her the once-over. Once he gets his teeth into a case,
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
does that worry you?
Yes, it does.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you?
No, he just...
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur.
I know the identity of the dead...
Is that so?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you...
See you later,
The
Sergeant.
best thing you can do is fuck off.
I considered straightening...
Okay. I don't know what else we can really do here. Unless we can go off in that direction. Go back into the alley, maybe?
I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain. There was nothing of interest. I'd had it with sticking my nose into... The card read, Augustin Rosso, and gave an address to the south of the Montparnasse Cemetery. It was a Paris daily tabloid newspaper. It was a... Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
What do you want now?
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that.
You could read it on your lunch break.
Tim, he'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Bah! Look at this! Cha! Save the dolphins, catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah,
Very
that's
angry
more
dude.
like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend! Bucephalus reborn, mon ami! Like a streak of lightning she is! Do me a favor, won't you? I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Yeah! That's a very angry man.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers.
Hello, Nico Collard.
Hello? It's...
Oh, hi.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing?
No.
Look, I'm very busy. Call me if you have any news.
Oh,
Adieu, monsieur.
see you.
We could just ring her to bother her and waste her time. Alright. Let's go.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelled.
Oh, let's go. Stinky, stinky manhole. Okay, lovely, jubbly. There's definitely something here. Let's pick that.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized
Oh, it's a
it
fake
was
nose.
the clown's red nose.
Yeah.
The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words La Risée du Monde, Paris. It was a bright red plastic.
More bits.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Also, is it just me, or is this a very odd, like, design for a sewer? Like, these arches seem a bit Art Deco for a sewer. Very strange.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike. It was the scrap of material I'd found.
Very odd.
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me
A
to
clown
believe
in
that?
a sewer is
He
very
planted
funny.
a bomb in the cafe and...
What? The cafe? Mon Dieu. That is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
It was
That's
that
right.
guy.
He
Definitely.
blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes.
Ah, mon Dieu. And then the man I chased. Do one and the same.
Well, yes, it...
Ah, that still does not. For all I know, you.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
It is when you're a fucking gowl.
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave?
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, hey.
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heaven. A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the...
Can't you understand?
Ha! That's what you say.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was...
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Bravo! You need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Thanks.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Inspector Augustin Rousseau?
A homicide. I think the...
Then you are not...
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you.
He's fucking lying to
It
him.
is your posture, your... Oh, yes. There is no mistaking that I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I...
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He grabbed me in an armlock. His face, his grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no! He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Do you know the way? Just answer the...
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't
what
there?
they're implying.
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Does the name...
No.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in...
I don't know. But the...
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
It's very specific.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair.
What a fucking odd
Pity,
thing to
because
do.
otherwise, it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
That's such an odd thing to do. I found a jacket belonging to a killer. Let me send it to
Where did you
tailoring.
send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket?
Not you know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, miss. What on earth possessed someone as empty?
This is what I use.
I am one just the same as them.
No, don't bother.
Oh, it is no bother, monsieur.
Nah, forget it.
Just trying to be helpful, monsieur.
What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do
Who
I
is
get
this
a
guy?
reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Okay, was I supposed to take down that number?
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer.
So the clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street. It wasn't much.
How? Was I supposed to remember that?
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
This guy is gonna
Quit
get shot.
playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man. Don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
It does.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
We'll ring our friend here. Bother her with no more news.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
Giggity.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
No.
It was a photograph of my father, the first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
You have no messages.
No, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving up on you. 'Cause I feel like if we work it, it will make it through the rain. I know sometimes you feel like
The box was carved by my father, It never had a key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's. The box was one of the few things my father left me. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's. The box was one of the few the elephant on the lid.
So I'll need a key at some point for that, I think. That was all that was in here. Okay. Get out of Dodge.
Mademoiselle Collard. Oh, hello there. Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous. I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine.
Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
The door was locked.
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
That depends. Are you a cop?
No, I'm a journalist.
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story. Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging the hole?
Don't talk to me about flobage.
Okay.
He just won a fortune on the horses and he won't give me a cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his tune, now he's brassed up.
Have the police finished with the crime scene?
What does it look like? I got orders to board up the windows, and that's what I'm doing.
So the body's been removed?
Shouldn't you check?
Are you kidding? They don't pay me enough to put up boards, let alone check for dead bodies.
Valid.
He wouldn't be interested.
Take a look at this. I can see how that must be a problem for... Do you know this man?
He looks like a nasty... I had an uncle who was with the fascists.
What happened to him?
How should I know?
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me.
The heroes who pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right.
He's actually doing it. Very good, very good.
Hello?
Yes?
Au revoir. The police had removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
She's gonna see something in the mirror, I think.
A panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
Okay.
Behind the table were some damaged pipes. Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Carchon's organization. I was on the right track.
Ooh.
On the pouch was the cross. Inside the pouch were two items: a strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code. Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Carchon.
Oh no! Okay. I'm just taking a wild guess that it's going to be and. Again. Maybe not. T-H-E? Maybe? Apostrophe T would make sense? Apostrophe T does make sense. That would make sense if it's E. H. S. She. So the SSS, maybe. T could be that. we saw. Will. Okay, P. Okay, the only one we know is Terry. P. Okay. A, B. That might work. I don't know about that. No, but then that doesn't work. Oh. Ooh, oh, we? Okay. He will something. We O isn't right, I don't think. Grail, maybe? Have some grail? Either because no word ends in a G like that. Okay, there. She worries. Oh, that would be followed. Okay, yeah, oh, we're getting there. Followed. Followed. Plantar, so that's an N, yes, okay. Plantar peri. Follow train Ano from Yamada. You. Okay, Plantar. Killed, murdered, must have. Come for us. He must be
Plantard. Pierre killed. Murder must have followed trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her, and for Canchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell the story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for. The artifact had a sword laid across. There was a picture of Lady Just in the room below the conciergerie.
Yes, let's go there.
Hey, what about my photos?
Oh, of course.
Well?
Camera.
Alors, they should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough, and found the evidence the police had missed. The strange metal artifact I found in had pointed back.
Yes. Let's do it, boys. Oh, I'm getting good at this. It's not nearly as much suffering as I thought it would be. Oh, we have to do this again.
That wasn't going to help. Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too. A photograph had been torn up. If I could just arrange the pieces.
I love these kind of puzzles.
Oh my god. It can't be.
Daddy? Father? Say I didn't saw. I really like Jigsaw, so these kinds of puzzles I'm really well suited for. Shockingly enough.
There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father. Papa, oh God. After what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything, but not this. My father, the one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Crachon, while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it. I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
Did not meet him. You absolutely did not. Why didn't you take anything else out of the safe? You could have taken anything else. Like, there was a load of books and shit, but you just took the photo and that was it? Nah, man. Hello, lady. Bonjour.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
I'm very good. It only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same. Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to.
Is that a guy dressed up as a gnome?
Are the flowers for sale?
Oui.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Yikes. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity?
What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
And the little...
sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat. Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see, because of the damp. The landlord said he'd fix it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
I've changed my mind.
You're going on a long journey.
My, oh my. Can you tell me anything I don't... How does this fortune teller...
If I knew that, I wouldn't be...
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating. It's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard...
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now don't you let
that
on
with
that
a
I told
random
you.
guy on the
She's
street.
proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
Can you really
Only time will... The strange thing is... Other people? But when I try to see what might happen...
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that, or I don't have a future.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle Collard?
Yes, I have. A strange man. He kept his face hidden. But
How was he dressed?
a long brown raincoat with a...
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, you never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
What can you tell me about...
It's a very expensive...
Is there anything else you can...
No, miss.
Do you recognize this nose?
No,
What can you...
nothing.
See you later.
That's right.
That's what you will. I'll be in your house, watching the sea.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I... Hi.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole.
Bonjour.
Eh bien?
Clothing rack.
And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck? What happened?
My editor told me to drop the story. Can you believe it?
But you're not gonna...
Oh no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings.
It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy.
It
The
is.
police in
Yes.
3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone. I found a piece of... When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized...
It's very distinctive, all right.
Just wait until you see this. I developed a film I shot at the cafe. Here, George.
It's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy's wearing.
checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh, no?
Take a close look at his right cheek.
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a crescent moon.
How come you enlarged?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
Tell me more about the clown's...
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mime to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cauchon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death. Tell me more about yourself.
There's no...
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Ah, divorce.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume. I found this tissue down the sewer.
That's disgusting, George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use, or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
This is the tool I use.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Of course I am. I think it was very...
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary, but... I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you.
I have to go. Okay. Okay. Costume shop. Fun. That is a terrifying situation all over there. That is very jarring.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind, for in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
Sure, brah. Like, yeah.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's...
Do you recognize this man?
Oui, monsieur. I sold him some grease paint.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then, I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that. Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. That is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining.
That was
he
the
gave
guy
me his name
that
as
walked
Monsieur
past.
Khan.
What does this tool mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay.
The buzzer! Yeah!
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
When you're about
it
to.
is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Valid. Oh, God. Let's go back to the cafe. Let's see if there's anything else we can do here. Everything is locked off, I think. Okay. I can go to the police station?
It was just some police paperwork, a search warrant.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
Do you know a man named Khan?
He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his right cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume. Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Very well. Can I try the buzzer on?
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobart. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigation.
But what about the murder?
It is out.
Did you find out the idea?
I already knew.
I heard that the bomb victim...
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury. Maybe that's why you've been taken...
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
Don't you want to know what I found out about...
I told you, monsieur, that I have washed my hands.
Then I'll have to continue my...
No. You must forget the business of the clown. Go back to being an ordinary tour.
So long, Inspector.
Oh, man.
See you later, Sergeant.
I don't think that would be good. Herself, I suppose.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
The guy at the novelty shop gave me this.
What is it?
A hand buzzer.
Why?
It's a gag.
If you ever use it on me, I'll break your arm.
Okay. I get the picture.
My...
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Apparently my stream is down. Well, I was going to end it anyway, so we shall save the game. Scar Face Man. So, we shall resume this next Thursday. I've been really enjoying playing Broken Sword. It is not as hard as I thought it was going to be. It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Because, like, I remember the last time I played this, I was like a child and it was really difficult. But I am now a grown adult and thus it is somewhat easier for me. So, yeah, I'll be home. I'll be back on Thursday. Hopefully with a better camera situation. I was using my phone this time and it wasn't super duper because it was just directly at the side of my face, very unflattering. Yeah, got my new mic. I hope the audio was fairly good for it. And I got my new headphones, which were significantly better. So do let me know, obviously on Twitter and things like that, if my audio was good with my new fancy mic. And I shall probably see y'all on Thursday. Yes, we should see you all on Thursday, guys.